Braden, obviously a difficult game out in San Jose against a pretty elusive quarterback, very similar to what you see in and week out in the Mid-American Conference. As defensive line, when you're not getting to the quarterback like that, what can you still do to kind of affect his decision-making and his abilities?
Yeah, I mean a lot of our emphasis that week was keeping him in the pocket. We know he's an elusive guy, so strength in the pocket and making him most uncomfortable as possible, and matching hands because he was a shorter guy, and just anything to close those throwing windows and keep him from getting out of the pocket was the main emphasis. But at the end of the day, we didn't get the job done, and we got to get better this week and attack New Hampshire.
Penalties got a little out of hand for you guys. You cleaned it up in the second half. What was the message there at halftime to kind of clean all that stuff up?
I mean, at the end of the day, it would just be ourselves. I think we just got a little out of hand in the first half, and we just can't let that happen. I mean, that's not who we are, and we can't play that way to win games this year. And, I mean, the second half, we made some adjustments, but we still couldn't get it done, and we got to be better this week.
New Hampshire's got a big-time offense coming in here. What have you seen out of them?
Yeah, they're a powerful offense. The offensive line looks really good so far. The running back's a really good player. We're excited to see him come through here, but we got to have a great week of practice because we know those guys are coming for us, and it's going to be a good game.
A frustrating loss out in San Jose. What did you learn from the film and rewatching that game?
We just learned that we have to do a better job containing elusive quarterbacks. We have to do a better job in coverage from giving up big plays. They caught some 50-50 balls on us that could have gone either way, and we need to make sure that more of those go our way. So just doing things like that, limiting the big plays, will be big for us moving forward.
There's a lot of elusive quarterbacks in the MAC. How do you apply what you learned to the upcoming games here?
Guys like that, you just have to, press the pocket. You got to have good lanes when you're rushing. Can't give him opportunities to simply just run out of there. So it's important to squeeze the pocket, and wherever you're rushing from, it's important to stay in that rush lane so it's not just an open lane for the quarterback to take off and run.
3 of the first 4 games on the road is got to be tough. You happy to have the next 3 at home?
Yeah, definitely happy to have them at home because, just love playing at home, love playing in front of the fans. It's beautiful just seeing all those people out there. It's really enjoyable to see them come out, and just makes you play for something more than yourself.
Jacob, it was a tough game for the offensive line. What did San Jose State do that made it so difficult?
We coming into this game, like we were watching film from last year, and we noticed they exchanged gaps with their D-line a lot. They would put their DNs in the interior, which gave us a little bit of trouble because they're quick guys. They're great players. Those guys are all conference players. So I think our biggest struggle was just adjusting to their speed. But I mean, we've been working on it all week, so we've been making adjustments. So.
A lot of penalty issues in the first half, but you guys cleaned it up fairly well in the second. What was the message there at halftime?
We came out. We were testing out some new things. We also had Marion in, so the cadence was a little bit different, but we got that fixed immediately. And I think we were just a little bit nervous. We came in. It was 10:30 Eastern PM our time and 7:30 there, and we were just a little bit nervous. We were a little bit jumpy, but once we calmed down, we took the penalties down a lot. So
excited to be at home for the next 3 weeks?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Being on the road for 3 out of the last 4 games, it's kind of been a little bit rough, but it'll be nice to be in front of the Waldo crowd, the crazy student section. So it'll be fun.
Corey, a frustrating loss for you guys out in San Jose. What have you learned from watching the film and watching that game back?
I learned that this team has heart and this team has fight. It was guys on the sideline. Our motto is keep swinging. So you had guys on the sideline just saying keep swinging, keep swinging. Obviously Jack was down, and he played a big part on the sideline, just keeping guys motivated, keeping guys' heads in the game. So I learned that this team has fight and a lot of heart, and we'll show that next week.
Get to be back home against a pretty good New Hampshire team. What have you seen out of their defense?
They have a good defense. They have a lot of young guys, some older guys, but not many. They're tough. They got a good record. They didn't play some good teams, but they're gonna come in here just like any other team and just come with being physical and just trying to win. So
obviously it's tough when the offense was a little one-dimensional there on Saturday. As a receiver, what can you do to kind of either just hype the guys up or keep things going?
Just when the ball is not coming our way, our job is not to get frustrated. Our job is to block for the other guys, block for the running backs, the QBs. You know, Marion, he was getting a little scrambling out of the pocket. So our job, if we're not getting the ball, we cannot be mad at that. We have to block, because that's the most important thing.
All right, thanks, Corey.
Yep, thank you.